I was supposed to be crying before. So, this is the first time me and you are going to be doing videos, so behave yourself. This is where the camera is. Keep your eye there. Stop it, Joe. Anyways, hello guys. Okay, this is the right place to look at. Hello guys. My name is Jane, and this is my fine husband. His name is Akwawo. Don't try to pronounce it. The first time I tried to pronounce that name, I almost bit my tongue. He says, my name is Akwawo, but you can call me Willie. When I said, he said, you can call me Willie.
That's how I used to get attention.
You can imagine. He really did get attention. Today is Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's from mine to yours. And we want to do a video of how I met my spouse. So, anytime I want to tell this story, I need to do a disclaimer. Don't believe everything that he says, because anytime we want to tell the story, he tries to tell it from his own perspective. But today,
not from my perspective, tell from your own perspective.
Your own perspective.
We both have perspectives, and we need to tell our perspective.
Sweetie, your perspective.
You cannot see a picture entirely from one side.
Sweetie, your perspective is embellished, and that's not nice. So let us tell you how the story began.
Your perspective is embossed.
Sweetie, don't let my fans see me finish. Just put yourself together. Let's do this video. Meanwhile, I decided that I'm going to wear his t-shirt today.
And I asked her which of her clothes I will wear. She not agree.
Why will he wear my clothes in a world or in this kind of generation that we are in? It can be misconstrued. If I did not tell them, they'll know that it's your t-shirt that I'm wearing. So back to what I was saying. So I traveled to Calabar. Okay, let me start from the genesis. I had this guy I was dating. He was a deeper lifer and I was a Pentecostal. And, in the course of our dating, he started saying things like, certain things about how we're going to raise our children, how I'm going to be dressing. I say I cannot make it in this relationship. Don't let me deceive myself. I thought it was something that would change over time, but I realized that he was the apple of his mother's eyes. What are you doing? Arranger.
Changing perspective.
So you're allowed to do video.
Be serious in this video now. I used to do your live videos.
If I'm doing my live video, I'm very serious. You're interrupting me.
Be serious.
So back to what I was saying. So I had a couple of friends here that said, break up with him over the phone now, as in it shouldn't be a big deal, right? Just you guys should just have a conversation. It made sense, but my spirit kept telling me, go to Calabar.
Something was pushing you.
That's the perspective I'm talking about.
Something was not pushing her.
Like I was saying, It was the Spirit of God. Yes, something was pushing me, and it was the Spirit of God. I tried to reason with my friend to tell her that, babe, I need to get to Calabar. But she thought that it's because I wanted to go and see man. That's why I'm claiming that it was spirit that was pushing.
You see man.
I did go to see man, but
she came to Calabar in the night. Last bus. Now she take his enter Calabar.
It was the Spirit of God.
To see man.
Anyway, I got to Calabar that day.
In the night.
Around after 10.
In the night.
So I couldn't see my ex. I had to stay in a hotel and waited for the next day. So the next day, I called the young man. We had a conversation and, we reasoned things out. He felt sad. Yes, we broke up. He felt sad, but it was necessary. So he now said, okay, fine. Since we are not quarreling, let's go and do something fun. Let him show me Calabar, then I can go. And then he took me to Marina Resort. Then we went to watch a movie. What's that? Hey. So we now went to watch a movie. As we finished watching the movie, I liking this thing. Making me feel like a bloke. Two fingers in the air.
That's how you were when I married.
Sweet, I was a bloke when you married me.
This that story.
So I now we now went to Marina Resort. So after we now went to watch a movie. After we finished watching a movie and we were coming out,
how do you break up with somebody and go to watch movie with the person?
We did not quarrel.
But you broke up.
Yes, we broke up, but this is a friendship.
So this is a
goodbye movie watching
with your ex.
Yes. So
people that do things with their ex after they are broken up. Oh, it's all right. Continue.
Like I was
Putting
saying,
yourself in trouble.
Like I was saying, I now saw this young man
minding his business.
He said, "Layo, he was entering my ransom and cutting me eye.
Minding my business.
Myself, I was looking at him like somebody that I know. So I was like, excuse me.
I was minding my business. I was not walking straight. Facing my front.
How do we jam?
You are using eye to be looking at me, giving me eye.
Hey, wow. This is perspective I'm talking about.
Was telling me that somebody looking at me.
Sweetie, how can my eye be telling that somebody if you are not looking at me? Please, you should be judging this matter. Like I was saying, if you interrupt my perspective again, we'll quarrel. He now said, you look like somebody that I know. He now said, House on the Rock. I said, hey, yeah, it's possible. Are you a House on the Rock member? I said, yes, that he was when he was in Enugu and that he's been in Calabar for almost 2 years. I was like, okay. And this, my ex, is looking to change churches. He wanted a more funky, kind of place. And he's new in Calabar as well. So I said, wow, young man, I've won a soul for you. Take this young man, take him to your church. There's House on the Rock in Calabar. He said yes. I said, okay, fine. Exchange numbers. Please invite him for Sunday service. This was on a Saturday. Invite him for Sunday service. He said, okay, they exchanged numbers. See, innocent me. I said, bye-bye. All right, nice to see you, nice to see you. I began to walk. He was like, hey, what of your own number? I said, okay, I did not know that I was in the equation. I just wanted you to, do evangelism.
If I do not collect her number,
so I now collected.
Would have gone home and I will penny her.
I now gave him my number. He asked for my number, and I was a gentle lady.
But I did not ask him for pay you.
So as I gave him this number, he now, the next day was Saturday. It was a Sunday. I started coming back to Enugu. I was in the park. My phone didn't come. I opened it. It was a message from this man. Hello. I guess you're on your way to Enugu now. I replied. I said, yes, I am. I'm actually at the park.
I was sitting her.
This back and forth, sweetie, be talking through.
So just her heart was just looking.
This back and forth kept happening from Calabar till I got back to Enugu. Please ask me what this man was telling me.
Calabar.
It's Calabar.
Calabar.
It was Calabar. So I now told this young man, and I asked him, the soul that I gave you to win, how far? He said, I forgot to send him a message. I said, okay, please send him a message. This guy really needs a new church you'll be attending.
I was not led.
You were not led. It's woman that you were chasing. Me, I was calling him to give somebody's life to Christ. And he was looking at fine gay. So this is the story.
My business.
Meanwhile, that my friend that said I should not have gone to Calabar, two of us now no talking. She was angry with me because she said that I did not take her advice. Single people, follow your spirit. It's not every time your friend gives you advice that you take. And I tried to reason with her, but she just felt, man, that if we are friends, I must take advice from her. I tried to explain to her that I felt led. She said, I cannot be feeling led. It's man that is driving me. So that is the story. What did you say?
Nothing.
What did you say? I will use her and come out to this baby. So this is how I met this man. Please, what did you say your name was? Oh, sorry, I asked him, so what's your name? The first time that we met. So what's your name? He said something that sounded like Papa. I'm like, huh? He said, just call me Willie. I said,
and she just tripped.
Hey!
And I sealed it with an unforgettable hug. I sowed a seed.
It's
that if
I cannot lie.
If I did not follow up,
it was your
responsibility. Jesus.
It's true.
She would have been having bad dream.
I would not have had bad dream. The hug was heavenly.
She would have been seeing me in the dream.
The hug was heavenly. It was a righteous hug, but there was something just warm about the hug. And I was surprised because he's a shy person. You don't even be hugging girls, strangers like that. So I asked him, is that used to go about hugging girls? Is that used to go about hugging girls?
The girls to answer.
Who's that? I'm not the girls. I am just a girl.
The girls should answer.
The girls should answer. Wow, all the people that have hugged this man, come and answer in the comment section.
So, on that first food day, I was minding my business.
This is his perspective.
I go to Marina Resort just to chill. When my head is full. And on that first food day, my head was full.
What was fooling the head? The thoughts of a beautiful man about
To be a man, not a day's job.
You believe it?
I was thinking about how to be a man. Marina Resort, minding my business, facing fraud. And I saw somebody that looked familiar. This person looks familiar. Maybe I would have people mind my business. He now said, hey, you. When she's chasing man, she's holding man, no, chasing another man.
Can you imagine that?
Say, you look. I said, yes, I look.
He gave me an inroad to enter.
I asked her for a number. It's about to say, no, I don't give my number to strangers. She hurriedly gave me the number.
I did not want to give number. I gave him a soul to win. And I was about to go, and he asked for my number. What was I supposed to do? What was I supposed to do?
If I don't collect your number, you'd have just, okay, I know your plan.
What was my plan?
When I passed, would have not asked the guy to give you the number that I gave you.
Hey, sweetie.
I've decoded you.
People should not listen.
I have decoded her.
People should not listen.
So I gave her number. And then I told her, Yusef, come to church now. Say she's traveling tomorrow. I say, come to church, then you can now travel.
Because you wanted to see me one last time.
Since trouble.
I
did not want, I wanted you to be steadfast, unmovable, always abiding in the love of God. You are looking for love of man. Come to church tomorrow before you travel. Put God first. You say no. You want to enter road. I say, okay. This one I decided to put God behind the enter road. Let me even check up if she's okay.
You see?
Because I prayed. Okay, I did not pray, but the angels follow her. I go. Let me just be sure.
That the angels
have assignments.
You are now a helper of the angels.
So I just said, let me check. Let me just check for adventure. Do you know that this guy kept replying message, sending message, sending message, send message from that Sunday.
Naked God.
Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Till I now asked her out. Did not stop message.
Please, who started sending message?
You will call her small call on the phone. Small call. She would gist 5 hours, 6 hours, 7 hours, 8 hours. Small call. Somebody just want to say, hey, how are you? Hey, you don't know what happened today. I went to this guy. I went to this place. Hey, I saw one person. You don't even know what happened. One guy was doing this. Somebody was doing this. One person fell down from. Just, how are you?
So please, is it that this thing I have said now, this is his perspective. He was working with a telecoms company when I met him. All the girls that used to come to that his office to come and buy something, the people that don't even want to buy something, the one that he said looked like Mommy Water. He was calling me to tell me about this people. Somebody came, very fair lady came to recharge her SIM. And then so he was looking at the girl like, this girl is too fine. She looked like a Mommy Water because he had heard a lot of stories about Calabar. Now he now asked the girl, what does the girl do for a living? The girl now say, she's an agent. Guy began to speak in tongues.
I thought that agent of darkness. Before I now remember that,
she can't
agent is an occupation. Can be house agent.
These are the things I used to call and gist me.
You too like this.
Yeah, you too like
I don't have to occupy her. Give her what she wants. Somebody that likes something, you give it to her. Let her be feeling okay.
Anyways, the moral of this whole story is that 1, listen to the Spirit of God inside of you. It's important that when you're making a destiny decision, any decision whatsoever, but more importantly, a destiny altering decision, you must go along with the Holy Spirit. Be sure that He's leading you to do it may not always be a popular opinion. I mean, I don't even want to go into the story of where people told him that I was going to kill him. Is he ready to marry somebody like me? I'm too out there. He's too in there. I'm too popular. Can he cope? Yada, yada, yada. I wasn't good enough. People that didn't know me. You should do that video, right?
Yeah, we'll do a part 2.
We'll do a part 2.
That's not a Valentine's Day.
That's not a Valentine's Day talk. Yes, exactly. Exactly, not a Valentine's Day talk. So we'll do that video. But moral of the story is that always follow the leading of God inside of you and trust that God will not lead you astray. If I didn't follow the prompting of the Spirit of God inside of me to take that trip to Calabar, I got there late because it took me a lot of time to make up my mind. If I had gone when God was telling me to go, I would not have arrived in Calabar late. But you know what the Bible says? Good and bad work together for the good of those who love God and are called according to his purpose. And if you are choosing you a man, please choose you a man that know God, that will be using King James lingua to chike you.
God too may have sent me to Marina Resort that day because I had no reason to be in Marina Resort. I had just come back from work in the afternoon, and where I live is not very close to Marina Resort. So somehow I actually went home. I had gone home, had my bag, changed clothes, and I felt like, let me just come out there and sit, listen to music.
That's the Spirit of God.
And that's the exact moment that she was now.
This music that they cannot listen to in his house. They have to come to a Marina Resort.
You don't understand.
To listen to the music. People of God, I hope with this few words of ours, we are able to convince you that God did this matter. Are we?
Yes, convince you that it's not by power, it's not by might. It's not by I know this babe.
Yes.
No, or I've been eyeing her, or love at first sight.
Yes.
Calm down. Don't do it alone.
Do it alone.
Just be sure that you have the backing of God.
And everything will work out for you, for your good.
Yes, so, even when you quarrel and fight.
Yes.
We broke up many times.
Yeah.
That's the story for it. It's not a Valentine's story.
It's not a Valentine's story. Just see all the story that we have pending. When this man, after begging me to say yes.
They said it's not a Valentine's story.
Because so will paper.
You too like this.
Because the story will paper
like this.
It's okay.
The end.
Let's pause. We are not pausing this video.